So Eno, if you flip the wording of Eno from O-N-E or E-N-O to O-N-E, it means one. So the idea behind it is that Eno would be one board that allows you to write on it, allows you to put manipulatives up on the board, the magnetic qualities of it. The third aspect of Eno is the ability to be interactive. And so the Surface, in conjunction with the use of my computer, in conjunction with the projector, is now an interactive whiteboard. Eno is a product that actually was developed by Polyvision and basically built around the surface material that we refer to as ceramic steel. Those of you who are not familiar with ceramic steel, it's actually porcelain that is virtually indestructible. So the surface material is designed to last forever. And by that I mean tools such as Sharpies that find their way into classrooms. That people will write on these types of surfaces and find out that they won't erase. Although with the ceramic steel surface, alcohol and a marker will actually take the permanent marker right off of the surface. Okay, so basically the surface is designed so that it'll resist harsh chemicals, it'll resist permanent marker, it'll resist the ability for someone to walk into a room with a key, try to scratch the surface. It's basically indestructible as far as the surface goes. Along the same lines, the surface is magnetic. So when you're looking at quality for writing surfaces, we have the ceramic steel surface, which again is the canvas for Eno. It's basically a surface that's designed forever. Part of Eno is using technology whereby we've actually screened in a code into the surface material itself, which is indestructible. So the code, or the pattern, if you will, that's built into Eno now acts as a pattern so that the pen, which is a key element of using Eno, would allow you to use it as a touch-sensitive board, where I can open it up. There we go. Right. So the surface is now touch-sensitive. So any functionality that I want to do on the surface, whether it's just a matter of touching the screen and advancing the slides, actually allows you to do that very simply by using a pen. The pen is using Bluetooth technology in conjunction with a camera. So as I touch the board, it's communicating to a Bluetooth dongle that's inserted into my computer. It'll also use any other type of Bluetooth that you can preset into your computer. With this pen, it is so precise, it's precise to a 600th of an inch. So it's dead on as far as the pixel quality. Anywhere I touch, it'll be registered on the board. You'd actually download a driver from our website, free of charge, and the driver, in conjunction with the pen and the dongle, now allows you to have the interactive and the functionality of the board itself. Historically, when you move the board like that, or you move the projector, you actually have to go through the calibration process, and I'll show you that real quick. With Eno, there's options as far as 4-point, 6-point, or 9-point as far as targeting. Now the board's back in calibration. All the functionality associated with Eno is tied to an icon strip that's magnetic. The icon strip also contains the pattern or the code that's also embedded in the ceramic steel. So all your functionality is contained right here, whether it be pulling up a keyboard, right? If you want to pull up, for example, a palette of colors, select the color. All this information, anything I do on the board can also be captured and either printed or just by touching it, I'll be able to capture it and save it to as a JPEG in my document. If I want to erase all, I hit the erase all button. And if I want to go back into presentation mode, or we call cursor mode, we're back in presentation mode. So the functionality is very simple. The ability to select colors. One of the options here is for under blue is the even spotlight function. Right? The ability to hover over and to focus in on certain parts of text or information that you want conveyed. The ability to stretch that out. All that's contained right here on the icon strip. This board can be used just as a simple whiteboard. Right? So a teacher who maybe is not very comfortable with technology, who wants to use the board, can use it as a conventional whiteboard. So Eno is actually a wireless technology. So when you think of a board coming into a classroom, historically, the board would have to be mounted, and the board would have to basically be wired and powered up. And at the same time, it would also have to have typically a USB cable that would run from the board to the computer. And so the beauty about Eno is the fact that it's truly wireless, okay, and easy to install. So when you think of Eno, think of one solution for the classroom. Easy to install from day one. Teachers and administrators and school systems would be able to save thousands of dollars just the fact that the product can be installed by a janitor, custodian staff, and not have to worry about additional costs associated with just installing the board.